What's up, y'all? Your boy is back. First and foremost, yes, what you're seeing on camera is not a deception. I have freaking hair, you bum bish. I don't understand. A lot of people have been saying that, I'm bald. I have hair. In the words of Miami, this shit is luxurious, bro. Freaking luxurious, you know what I'm saying? It look crazy right now because, we're in quarantine, but that's to be expected. Anyways, I've had time to reflect on life and music during this downtime and everything, and I've come to the realization, bro, that I feel like a lot of the music that has been coming out before quarantine and during quarantine, I feel like a lot of it can be better than what we've been getting. And the reason I say that is because I still think that these artists are not making the music that I don't think they're dropping the music for the sake of the fans or for the fans to actually enjoy. I feel like they're making music solely because they know that they're gonna get money, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? They do not care for the interest of the people listening. They only care about the monetary gain. And it's annoying because you go into these albums, right? Or you find out that an artist is about to drop some music, and you're like, okay, this such and such is about to drop some music. I can't wait to hear the album. I can't wait to see what direction they're going into it. I can't wait to see, what they got in store. And you go into it, you're expecting something great. You're expecting some good stuff. Right off the bat, you find out that that album has 18 or more tracks on that bitch. First freaking red flag. Second of all, it's loaded with features. Completely loaded. And sometimes those features can be a hit or miss. You know what I'm saying? Then on top of that, they decided they're gonna drop a deluxe album. A deluxe to the freaking album that they already dropped. You know what I'm saying? I feel like too much is going on. And the fact that we're in quarantine, I feel like a lot of these artists need to take this time especially to calm the hell down. Take a step back and look at the creative process and realize that the music that you're coming out with, there's not really a creative process there, bro. Like, a lot of the music, in my personal opinion, that's been coming out, you know what I'm saying, a lot of it is starting to sound the same. It's starting to feel as if I've heard it all before. It's starting to feel as if these artists are scared to move out of their comfort zone. And when an artist starts to feel that way for me, that's when I start to say, okay, I need to move on and find somebody else to listen to. I start to actually say that opinion out loud. For whatever reason, people get upset with that. But it's like, bro, if you've been making the same music over and over for like 3 to 4 years and there's been no change from the moment you've been making that music up until this point, why would I continue to listen to that music? Why would I continue to share that music or continue to give my constructive criticism on that music? I'm just gonna stop listening to that music completely. Another thing, why are these artists still to this day dropping these albums with 18 or more tracks on it? I still do not understand the reason for these artists to drop these albums with these long ass tracks on it. If an album has 21 songs on it and I only go back to that album for like 6 songs, what is the real point of you dropping an album with 21 songs on it? What is the point? And on top of that, a lot of these albums, they don't have no kind of structure. There's no real meaning behind these albums. All of it is just, here's this song, we're gonna put this song there, that song here, this song there. You know what I'm saying? There's no like, sometimes I would love, a little 3-part transition, or not even a 3-part, just a 2-part transition, you know what I'm saying, with between tracks. Sometimes I would love a little, a 3-peat, meaning like there's 3 tracks back to back to back, where it's just straight, nothing but heat. Recently, the Future album just dropped. High Off Life, amazing album from Future, one of his best work in my honest opinion. And he went, it was track after track after track after track of nothing but hits. It was nothing but straight fire. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like on that album, his energy, his flow, his delivery, the production choices on there all worked perfectly. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm listening to other albums, I know y'all don't like to hear me talk about Nav because y'all feel like I'm such a Nav hater and all this other stuff. But I feel like Nav, right? I love Nav more as a producer than a rapper. And I've said this for years, right? The fact that Nav is a producer, right? You would think that he would know, okay, if I have a certain song with a certain sound on one track, why wouldn't I put another song that sounds similar right after, so it could sound somewhat cohesive? You know what I'm saying? Instead of, okay, this song sounds a specific way, this song sounds completely different, let's mash them two bitches up together. Now it sounds completely different. And then on top of that, you put one song with a feature on it, and then the feature sounds way better than you do. Like, I just really do not understand it, bro. Even before 2020, you can say that a lot of the music that has been dropping is pretty forgettable. You know what I'm saying? One artist that does come to my mind is Tory Lanez. You know, I feel like when it comes to his singles and his features, he does pretty well. But when it comes to dropping his albums, I may listen to it once or twice or maybe even 3 times and I enjoy it at that time, but I'm never going back to it. It never leaves a lasting impact on me, and I feel that way for a lot of the music that comes out. And it's sad because a lot of the music that I grew up listening to, a lot of the artists that I grew up listening to and still listen to this day, their music leaves a lasting impact on me. But I feel like a lot of the music and a lot of these artists, they just make the music for now and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Lil Uzi dropped a freaking album, and then it still dropped a deluxe album, and it's still talking about dropping another album. Nav dropped an album, and days later dropped a deluxe album. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is taking their time with the music. Nobody is listening to what they're dropping. Nobody is taking their time trying to figure out what worked, what doesn't. Everybody is focused on streaming, the numbers, what goes to the charts, money. The good music, I feel like it's there, but it's hard to find because it's so overshadowed by, you know, garbage. It's overshadowed by somebody who, in my opinion, doesn't really deserve all of that recognition and all of the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? Freaking Cardi B won a damn Grammy over Travis Scott, over Nipsey Hussle, over Pusha T, over Mac Miller. You know, like it mind-boggling, bro. Say So, I believe, went #1. The remix, right? It went #1. But if you really listen to the remix, bro, how much time I got? If you actually take a time to listen to that remix, Nicki Minaj's verse, in my honest opinion, is all over the place. One of her worst verses possible. And I honestly feel like the only reason that Say So verse or that Say So remix went #1 is because of Nicki Minaj and her name and her fan base. That's it. That song, if it wasn't for who she was and you know how long she's been in the game and all of that good stuff, you know, and the fact that Say So by itself was already going crazy, I don't think it would have went #1. Probably 6ix9ine's track would have went #1, or even Megan Thee Stallion and Beyonce. But the thing is, I just want good music to outshine the decent to the mediocre to the garbage music. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people put more time and more effort into publicizing or giving more attention to artists like Blueface or a 6ix9ine, or, you know, artists who are just here for right now and, like, you know, here for just doing stupidity. You know what I'm saying? Like, their music isn't really anything at all. And I think people like Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, you know, it's good that they're taking time with their music. And I feel like if you're an artist like Drake, who regardless of whatever the hell you drop, people are gonna eat up, now is the time you really, really, really take a step back and look at everything that you're dropping and understand what it is that people like, what it is that people do not like about your music, and say, okay, this is the direction that I'm gonna go in. And for Drake, I feel like he knows exactly what the people want from him. You know what I'm saying? It's not that hard. But to sum it all up, bro, I don't want to ramble. I don't want to continue. I don't want to waste y'all time anymore. But I just feel like a lot of what's going on in the music industry, a lot of what's going on in music, period, it's a lot of quantity over quality going on, and I do not like that. I really, really don't like that. You know, it's too much quantity going on over quality. Nobody's really listening to what the hell is dropping. You know, everybody is saying this is fire, that's fire, this is hot, this is really good, that's hot, this is that. But are you like really listening to what the hell is coming out? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. And I'm gonna save this probably for another video, but why is it that whenever an album drops, we automatically have to compare one album to another? We have to compare one artist to another. We have to compare one genre to another. Why can't we just listen to the music and let the music be? We can't just enjoy the music for what it is and call it a day. We have to get into discussions. We have to constantly get in debates. We have to constantly get into uproar. We have to constantly just do all this extra ass stuff. It's music, bro. If you do not like something, you should be able to voice that opinion and call it a day. I don't understand, why is it such a problem for somebody to say that they don't like something and 15 people would just jump on that person and say, you don't understand, you're this, you're that, blah, 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 right? It's just like, at the end of the day, all this stuff is subjective, bro. If you don't like something, say that. Don't ever be afraid to say that you do not like something that an artist came out with, bro. Please don't, please, okay? And if you do like something, let that joint be known, my guy. Please. If there's an album that you love and everybody hated, let it be known that you loved it, dog. If there's an album that everybody loved and you hated it, let that shit be known. Who cares? Because at the end of the day, it's not about what they like. It's about your preference. It's about what you like, right? So I don't know. There's just some thoughts I had during quarantine, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Am I still freaking recording? Okay, y'all let me know. Y'all let me know in the comment section, man, your thoughts and your opinions, bro, on just music in general during quarantine. You know, just your thoughts. Talk to me in the comment section. Also, I'm thinking about opening up a Patreon, you know, where I'm dropping my uncut reactions and just, I'm thinking about opening up a Patreon. You guys let me know in the comment section if you guys think I should do it, because I'm really going back and forth with it. And I asked you guys on the community tab and on Twitter, and some of you guys seem like you wouldn't mind if I did that. So I just want to make sure that if I did it, you know, you guys would rock with it. Because, you know, I wouldn't have a problem giving you guys extra content, you know. And yeah, I think that's about it, bro. Keep enjoying y'all favorite albums. Shout out all the music. Shout out to all of the artists still dropping music during quarantine. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to all the producers, the engineers, everybody, man. Just shout out music, period, bro. Regardless of what genre. Like, I freaking love this, man. Hey, yo, I'm getting that piano down, by the way. I'm getting it, bro. I'm getting it. All right, so I'm gonna catch y'all later. Peace.